Oh, Jeff's M&M. Okay, let me see. No. If you make your own ice cream, you're not subject to the heat shock of the ice cream. Now, if you were using the large M&M, oh, let me see if these grind up. 2.5 to 3. So Jeff says to freeze these first, which I didn't get a chance to do. That worked well. I would just throw the larger M&Ms into the machine, and they'd get broken up into quarter M&Ms, and that gave me a lot of good flavor. And then Jeff comes along, and he's grinding up his M&Ms, and now they're so fine powder that they really have a lot of flavor. All my recipes have at least 2 extra cookies in it for the chef and some extra candy. This is the most misunderstood product on earth. We call it Mix, M-I-X. It's a horrible name. It sounds like it's a powder, but it's not. This came out of the cow yesterday, and this is, it came out of the cow and then was separated into milk and cream and skim milk, and sometimes 2% milk. And the dairy scientists take that blend that came out of the cow yesterday, and they formulate it to be certain percentages of milk fat, which we call butter fat. And nobody can tell me why, because there's no butter in ice cream. But they call it butter fat. And the federal government says, if you want to call this stuff ice cream, it must be 10% butter fat. Let me measure this out because it gets even more strange.
Hey, we're from South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And we buy that at U.S. Foods.
You could buy this through U.S. Foods. You could buy it through Cisco, but you're probably going to find in your town a local dairy or a couple of them, or within 50 miles, who are making this because there are so many customers, so many homemade ice cream parlors.
So you think a local dairy would sell a mix?
There's going to be a local dairy somewhere near you. I know that there's one out of Pennsylvania that covers all the Carolinas. They cover a wide range. This one came out of St. Petersburg, a company called Dairy Mix.
What's the butter fat on this mix?
I'm sorry?
What's the butter fat? How many percent?
This is 10%. And as soon as I get this going, I'm going to explain why it's so low, because it's surprising. Now, let's see. This is a 10-quart machine. I want 5 quarts of mix. Yeah, well, they do. It's already been done. It's a wire basket. You put the thing in, and you can pour it like that. Sorry. So this is my blend, and I want to talk about it because you'll be surprised. Let's see. I'm making 10 quarts of ice cream, so I want 5 quarts. Yeah, okay. Anybody bored yet? No. Oh, okay, good. Let me just get this set up. I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla. Did we pass out the recipe? You want to just?
There isn't a recipe for this.
Oh, there isn't. That's right, because it's Jeff's. Sorry. We'll put it up on the internet. Just a little splash of vanilla. There's. Yeah, you can make a half a batch, and remind me, I'll get into that in a minute. I don't want to waste your time, so let me get this going. So let me just turn that on. I'm going to do super premium, a little less air. Turn on the refrigeration, and now I'm just going to The beauty here is for every particle of dairy, there's a particle of M&M right next to it. So it's going to have an incredible taste. You'll really like this one. This is one of my favorites. Don't tell Jeff. I'm going to add some M&Ms as it comes out. Excuse me. This is almost ready. Watch how I open and close it, and it cuts off like a knife went through it. I'm going to shut that down. You had a question?
You make those cans here, can you make them after?
The cans?
Cans.
Oh, the stands, yes. Yeah. Yeah, the stand is $453. Now, I don't make ice cream all day long, so I'm not the greatest at this, but instead of, I thought I heard Sadie, instead of dumping the ice cream out in 30 seconds, I'm going to open it part way, and I'm going to shake in my pieces.
Well, the M&Ms while you were
It would have broken them up a little bit, but it wouldn't break them up as much as putting them into the blender. So when you taste this, you're going to go, wow, this has got a lot of nice flavor. So, let me get I got my spoons, and let me get some more of these, and I want you to come up and try this. And then we'll take a coffee break. So you can have some ice cream and then walk around for a bit, relax.
I noticed, Steve, you didn't measure.